What's up, guys? Special edition episode of Realm of Altars. We got some brand new news from the developers. I'm gonna go through them one by one. This is not the standard video. There will be no gameplay. There's just discussion. It's almost midnight. It's Sunday at midnight, but I got to get the news out there. For those of you guys who don't know, the devs are creating an update, and this is what we need to look forward to. Step one: they're doing a tutorial rework. So I'm assuming that they're going to help players that don't know how to play or new players going to get into the game. I think that's a positive. Number two, they're having a Google login. So now you can save your game to Google, and I'm guessing that you can play on different devices, and your account will be saved on the cloud. So for those of us that are investing time and money into the game, have no fear. There's going to be a Google login, and that's great news. And now the big thing: the balance changes. There are some exquisite balance changes. They're gonna look at Ava Divine Innocence, the skill adjustment, and if I'm not mistaken, let me look at that card right now. I know it's a yellow card. It's the 5 mana. I want to make sure I get the stats right before I start talking about it. It's a 5 mana 4/5. It's a legendary, and here's the skill: evolve on a friendly angel follower. The summon trigger: if you have 2 or less shields, put the top 3 cards from your deck into your shield. So that's, I think, what they're going to mess with. Look at this: after this follower wins a battle, fully restore its health. I think that's broken, and the death trigger is really broken. The death trigger is return this follower to your hand. So I'm thinking they're keeping the death trigger because it is a legendary. The amount of cards onto the shields, and after it wins a battle, if it restores the health. I think they're going to tweak that part. What do you guys think? Does this card actually need a nerf or what? Let me know. Next up, we have Leela the Moonlight, the skill adjustment. So Leela the Moonlight, that's a purple card. Let me bring it up so I can read it. I don't want to misread it. All right, Leela the Moonlight. It's a 5 mana for 3/5. The 5 mana 3/5 evolves on a friendly mage or violet follower. After you cast a spell, put a copy of a spell in your deck into your hand. Then reduce the cost of all spells in your hand by 1. Death trigger: apply 1 insight to your hand. Now this card had some problems. For those of you guys who don't know, it draws a copy of your spell from your deck into your hand, and it reduces your hand by 1. If it's a spell that only costs 1 mana, that means it's going to bring that spell to your hand. It's going to reduce the card from 1 to 0, and then you can play that. If the only spell in your deck is the fairy spell, I get the name of it. It's the fairy spell that gives +1/+1. If that's the only spell in your deck, and you grab that and you put that in your hand, yeah, it's going to cost 0, and then you can buff a follower on the field, and you can keep doing that over and over and over. And so it's a loop. So they're going to look at that. They're going to adjust the skill. The next card is Author the Lion Knight. They're going to slightly tune the cost and the stats. They're going to slightly tune it down. So Author, it's a little bit strange in my opinion. Let me bring it up on the screen so I can see it. All right, so Author the Lion Knight, it's a 9 mana 5/9. The skill: evolve on a friendly knight or blocker. It's a blocker. The death trigger is fill your board with non-evolved knights from your graveyard. So it's a little bit different because if I read it correctly, they're going to adjust this. They're going to slightly tune it down. So that means you're going to be able to get it out earlier. Right now it costs 9 mana. So maybe you can get it out at 8 mana, possibly 7 mana. In my opinion, it might actually be a buff to this follower. So next up is Fairy Dance. Oh, that's the name of the card I was looking for. Fairy Dance. Fairy Dance is a 1-cost green card. It gives all the characters on the field +1/+1. So they're going to tune it up. Maybe they're going to make it cost 2 mana. So 2 mana for +1/+1 to all the followers on the field is still really good. The Gate of Eden. Oh man, I was just learning how to play this card. The Gate of Eden, they're going to tune it up. Right now it costs 6 mana. For those of you guys who don't know what Gate of Eden does, you put that relic on the field. It's a 0/12 relic, and it could bring out the highest cost follower from your mana zone onto the field. So they're gonna change it. Maybe they're gonna change it to 7 mana, maybe 8 mana. Who knows? Who knows? It's still gonna give you tremendous value, whatever they do. Sphinx, they're gonna tune the stats down. Sphinx was a little bit broken. Sphinx is a green card, and it's a 5 mana 3/6. And at the end of your turn, if this follower didn't attack, give all green followers on the field +1/+1. So, and it's a blocker. So they're adjusting Sphinx. I don't know if Sphinx needed an adjustment, but I can see why. Next up, now this card was really strong. It's a red card. It's Bedvedere Ashton Knight. It's a 4 mana 2/6, and at the end of the turn, if it doesn't attack, it's going to deal 4 damage to a random either enemy follower or even the opponent's face. And that card is really strong for 4 mana and 6 health, dealing 4 damage. Really strong. They're going to change it, but it was really strong. Now these two, these three wasn't really. It's really peculiar. We just did a video spotlight on the Fire Spirit, the Earth Spirit, and the Peace Spirit. They've changed all of them. The Fire Spirit, they've changed the health down 1. The Earth Spirit, they adjust the health down 1, and the Peace Spirit, they're gonna make the cost go up. Right now, the Peace Spirit is 2 mana, and you ramp, like you gain an extra mana into the mana zone. What you do is that you take the top follower from your deck, or the top card from your deck, and put it in the mana zone. The Earth Spirit, anytime you use your hero skill, a random follower gains 1 health. And the Fire Spirit, anytime you use your hero skill, it does 1 damage to a random opponent, either a follower or a champion. These cards I thought were fine. The Fire Spirit was only 2 health. The Earth Spirit was 2 health. And yes, they can snowball out of control, but it was fun when it happened. It didn't happen every game, and I know because I tried it, but they've nerfed it. I think it was a great playstyle. The Peace Spirit especially, they nerfed that also. That's what Green's identity is to ramp. They've nerfed that also. So I don't know how the devs are I don't know why the devs did this. I didn't think the deck was too strong. But hey, it is what it is. I was speaking to some people on Discord, and they were saying Showtime, they want to slow the game down. They don't want the game to win so fast. But I think these three, the Fire Spirit, the Earth Spirit, and the Peace Spirit, I think they were good where they were at, in my personal opinion. But we'll see. Now, this card right here, the Egg of Decision. It's a yellow card. Cost 1. It makes any card in your hand it makes the highest spell in your hand cost 3 less. I think it's the highest spell. I don't know if it's the only spell. I think it's the highest spell. Let me bring it up on the screen really quickly. I know I've played with this card, and it's really broken. Really broken. I mean, and I can barely pilot the deck, and it's really broken. Egg of Decision. Reduce the cost of the highest cost card in your hand by 3. Oh, it's the highest cost card in your hand. Alright, so yeah. That card right there, really broken. You can get out some 9 mana cards on turn 6. But then if you can recycle the egg with a couple cards, and you can make it from 6 mana to 3 mana. But then I've seen some people play 4 mana cards on turn 2, or 4 mana cards for 1 mana with the egg, and they recycle it and play multiple 4 mana cards for 1 mana. Guys, the egg really did need an adjustment. But they're working on network stability, reconnection handling, AFK cheats, friendly matches. This is a big one, guys. Friendly matches is a big one. Card crafting and disassembling, that's also big. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, how do you feel about these nerfs? What do you guys think wait, let me point to it. What do you guys think really needs nerfing? What do you guys think does not need nerfing? Let me know your opinions down below, and let me know, how do you feel like they are going to be nerfed? Like, are they going to make the cost of gate needing go to 8 instead of 6? Are they really going to make Fairy Dance go to 3 instead of 1? Did the egg did that really need a nerf? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. And not only me, let the community know. You can use this video as a chat. You guys can chat back and forth with each other. It's midnight on Sunday night. like I said, this video is not part of the giveaway. The previous 3 videos are part of the giveaway. Tomorrow, which is Monday, we will be doing the giveaway live. I got to give people a chance to comment on the previous video to this, because that video was released only 12 hours ago. So I want to give people the full 24 hours to comment on that video. And then tomorrow around 8 p.m. New York City time, we will be doing the giveaway live. So guys, let me know how you feel about these nerfs. Were they too hard? Were the devs too heavy-handed with the nerfs, or is this just right? Let me know how you guys feel. I'm just happy that they're working on the game actively. I was talking to, who was I talking to? I was talking to Reaper, and he's really excited. He's happy that the devs are actually fine-tuning the game. It means that they're invested to making it last long. So guys, let us know in the comment section down below how you feel. Peace. That was fun. That was amazing. Also, one thing, I did not put the music on this video on purpose, because I wanted you guys to hear the thoughts. It was more discussion, less gameplay. Let me know if you guys like that or not. All right, peace guys.